The 1983 Austrian film Angst is remembered as one of the most disturbing works in cinema history. What makes it truly terrifying is that it wasn't born from pure imagination. It was inspired by the real-life account of a man whose presence alone could send shivers down your spine. This man had spent much of his life drifting in and out of confinement. From a young age, he showed an unsettling fascination with harming others, but whenever he was released, his urges only grew darker. His life became a cycle: incarceration, release, and then the return of his obsessions. Authorities knew his name, but they didn't know how deeply his mind was ruled by impulses that refused to be silenced. When director Gerald Cargill heard his story, he felt compelled to bring it to the screen, not as entertainment, but as an exploration of a mind consumed by shadows. The man's thoughts were like whispers that wouldn't stop, filling him with a constant, restless energy. He was not motivated by greed or revenge, only by an overwhelming compulsion he himself could not understand. The film captures the moments of him wandering, pacing, waiting, always searching. The emptiness in his eyes is what unsettles viewers the most. There's no flicker of regret, no pause of conscience, only a cold detachment as he observes the world like a predator scanning his surroundings. The most frightening truth is not just what he did, but how ordinary he seemed. He could pass by you on the street unnoticed, blending in with the crowd. And yet inside, his thoughts were far from ordinary. He spoke about his impulses as though they were instructions written into his very being, as though something beyond him was pulling the strings. Even decades later, Angst lingers with audiences because it reminds us that sometimes the most terrifying monsters don't wear masks or lurk in dark alleys. Sometimes they sit quietly, unnoticed in daylight, smiling, waiting, and watching, until the shadows within them finally rise to the surface.